Hey guys, what is up? Your boy Paul Picasso back again. Okay guys, today this is a sort of, we're still on the Super Widget Pro topic, but this is more a tutorial video. Okay, and this is basically, I've gotten some requests on a theme that I actually did. Very recent back. It was called my smartphone theme. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys just very quickly, how to basically create any one of these widgets. Okay, let's get into it. Alright guys, so again, I'm using Super Widget Pro. This is Nova Launcher Prime. Okay, and all you really need for this is Super Widget Pro and yeah, whatever base launcher. Of course, it runs on any base launcher, so it doesn't matter. So now the widgets that we're basically looking at from my smartphone theme are widgets such like this. Okay, now this basically, is my version of I think it kind of looks like, yeah, a BlackBerry 9900, right? A BlackBerry Bold 9900. And I used this widget for basically my social hub or social page. Yeah, social hub. So each tab, Twitter, Facebook, Messenger, all these things, they go to the corresponding stuff. Have a little message here and stuff like that, time and date. And of course, hitting the time brings you to the clock widget. Hitting the date brings you to the calendar widget. Which again I use Cal as my which is a third-party calendar application. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. Alright, and of course if you tap Facebook, if you tap Twitter, if you tap Tumblr, Hangouts, they all go to, the corresponding app. Tap Tumblr, it goes to Tumblr, just like that. Okay, there we go. So that's just one of the widgets, and then the other widget would be the music player, which is somewhat of an iPhone 5, somewhat. And I say somewhat because, I was going to make the actual iPhone media player, but I decided not to and just kind of have the base of it and just do my own thing in between. We have the progress bar at the bottom, the next and the previous key, the media button, app drawer, all of that. So basically, again, using the module on tap action, if we go ahead and hit the app drawer button, it does bring up the app drawer. Time, same thing. This brings up current music. Tapping this, I think that that just opens the Super Widget configuration tool, where you actually make the app or make changes. And this down here, which would be the home button, that is actually the play button. And when you hit the play button, then the information, there you see, or maybe you guys can't see that. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. There you go. Okay, and then when I hit the home button, or the play button, then that goes and disappears. Okay, now with this theme that I created, I did not know at the time how to make the cover art disappear, and then when nothing's playing it disappears, and when something's playing it comes back. But thanks to somebody, we really apologize, I don't remember your name, somebody in the media utilities community helped me out, and helped me out big time. That's how I have this music player over here for my 30.0 theme, where when nothing's playing it goes away, and when the music's playing then it comes on. So I really do apologize to you, person who helped me out from the media utilities Google Plus community, but you know who you are. Big up yourself. Thanks very much for your help. I did tell you thank you, but for the sake of this video, I honestly can't remember your name, and I do apologize for that. Okay, and again, media utility is always a little blocky or blotchy. It is beta, but it does do what it's what it's supposed to. So as you see here, there we go, it actually went away. Okay, so I'm just going to be showing you not necessarily how to create these exact widgets. I'm just going to give you the rundown of how I do it. It is simple, but somebody did ask for me to do it, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Okay, so let's bring that in like that. There we go. So now the thing with me, first of all, what we're going to do is hold down on the screen till you get the menu. I'm going to go ahead and select widgets. If you're using another launcher, you can do it any way you like to, any way you get your widgets Super Widget Pro. You can do it with Super Widget. I'd choose Super Widget Pro because, yeah, there's nothing, for some reason, every time I choose one by one for Super Widget, it says loading, and instead of, it's supposed to say resize or tap to add or create, or I'll go for 1, 2. There we go. It says resize or tap to start. So usually I just like to obviously just resize. Once you do that, you can resize it anyway, so you just pick either one and you tap to start. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and choose empty. There you go, and this is basically the entire canvas that we're going to be using. What I like to do, I like to go first widget background, and I like to set transparency all the way. So you just grab this and you put it all the way to the right. So basically the background is transparent, unless you want to have a color or a shade or something like that. That's up to you. It doesn't reach the complete border of the phone, so I always make it transparent. I'm going to go ahead and tap that, so now it's transparent, and we're going to go and hit layout. Okay, now while in layout, this is where you add all your things. You want to hit that plus sign up here. So what we're going to do first for the smartphone, this is how I always do it. You know, if you have better ways to do it, or you find another way easier to do it, hey, by all means, go ahead. You know, this is just how I do it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hit rect, which is a rectangle. It's just a little white dot right now. Okay, so what we're going to go do, and it's always centered. As you can see right here, a screen anchor, center. Okay, so that's good. I always leave that. There's the module on top. Okay, it says beta portrait only. Okay, so that's only for portrait, because what I'm trying to do for my tablet, I'm trying to get that in landscape. But anyways, that's not what we're here to do. So width, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch the width. You just keep tapping the width here till you get it wherever you want. If you want a small phone, if you want a large phone, doesn't matter. You decide. That's width. And then height, let's go ahead and bring up the height here. Literally, when I'm creating widgets or themes, sometimes well, the widgets itself takes like literally hours, you know. Depending how detailed I'm trying to be with the widget, it could take anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours, literally. Okay, I think that's good. We're gonna leave it at 570. Then corners basically gives it a round effect. So as you see there, the corners of it, zoom in there a little, you see the corners are getting a lot rounder. Okay, so again, just depends for your design. Now right now I'm not going to go for any specific smartphone. I'm just basically showing you guys what's up. Okay, you can make it just be an outline like that if you want, so you can actually have like a clear phone, you know what I'm saying. That actually might be cool, but you know, maybe I'll do something like that in the next video. Okay, then you have rotation. Of course, you can rotate, so you could probably make like a smartphone rotating or something. Just got an idea as well, but anyway. And then blur, I like putting a blur on. Blur, I put it to 5, and I put it anywhere from 2 to 4. Kind of gives it a shadow around it. Okay, hope you guys can see that pretty good. So basically, let's try to zoom in a little bit and see what we got so far. It is just the base. Okay, so that's just it basically. Alright, now what we're gonna do is add another rectangle. Okay, sorry, let's zoom back in a little bit. Let's add another rectangle. So we did that. Okay, and the color, let's go ahead and make this color black. Okay, so there we go. Let's make this oh, that's the color of the shade, so my bad. Let's go up here, hit color of the rectangle, let's make that black. Boom, like that. Okay, so now we go back, there we go. Okay, and you can always name it so you know what is what. So module name, I'll just name it first layer black, so I know exactly what it is. Okay, then we go back, then I'm going to hit the plus sign again. I'm going to add another rectangle. Okay, and this time let's go to width again, and this time you want the width just to be a little more in, you know, depending on how much you want the bezels to be. You can have like real old school phone with like some big bezels, or you can go for thin, semi no bezels, you know what I'm saying. Let's go, let's go here. So as you see there, you know, semi no bezels, so we can go something like that. Okay, and we kind of leave it there. Again, not going for any specific type of phone, just kind of trying to do something to show you guys. Okay, again, I'm going to put on a blur, this time 5. Still 2, yeah. I like the shadow effect that it gives. If it doesn't work out for you, then you don't have to do it. Now, Y offset, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up a little bit, maybe too much. This kind of reminds me of maybe a BlackBerry Z30 a little bit. Yeah, so just like that. Okay, so we do like that. Module name, and I'm going to call it white screen. Okay, and let's get out of there. Now, it depends what you want to do. Again, you can make it anything you want. So this is just the base. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add. And why don't we go ahead and add a, let's see. You know, let's add another rectangle. Why not? Let's add another rect. And let's call this screen border. Okay, screen border. Okay, so it's white. We're going to go ahead and make it black so we can see it. You don't have to keep it black. It can be, remember, you can do these things with any colors you'd like. Let's go ahead and get the width a little bit out there as well. About that. Let's raise up this. We're gonna have to raise it up to about there. That looks centered. And let's continue with the height till you get it just where you want to get it. I think right there is perfect. And then what you can do, you can corner it, which might be cool, and if not, don't corner it, because right there just basically said don't corner. And then we go outline, let's bring the outline up to about 20 is too much. You can't really tell that it's there, so let's stick with 10, just like that. Okay, so simple like that. We do have our phone. Let's go ahead and zoom in so you can see what that looks like. If I can get some focus here. There we go. Let me bring it up. You guys can see. So that's what we have right now. Okay, very simple. And it's just design. It's just what you want. I'm going to add another rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and make, well, actually it's going to stay white. And what we're going to do is bring it all, oops, is that the one? I think so. We're going to go ahead and bring it all the way up to the top. There we go. To about right there. We're going to stretch the width to about 50. The height's okay. I think we're going to take the height down to about 5, and that's going to be the speaker. Okay, so speaker, yeah, earpiece, speaker, what's that called? Because that's where you put your ear. Whatever, I'm just going to call it ear hole. Okay, sorry for being a doofus, but it's either speaker or ear hole, so there you go. That's ear hole. So yeah, it's called ear hole, blah 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 blah. It's up there. Let's go back. Now we're going to add, you can add some buttons. So what I'm going to do is add 3 rectangles. This is going to be, well, let's get it into place first. So we go down. Let's go down to about right there. Let's make the height about 5 again. Let's stretch the width out. Okay, the height, we're going to make it about 2. Where is it? 2. There we go. Stretch that out to about 250. Okay, there we go. So 250. And we're going to add another one. And let's bring that down as well. Let's bring that down. There's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what, let's keep it at, yeah, 5. Okay, and then again we're gonna bring that to about 5 height. Was it 5? No, I think it was 2. Yes, and it was 250 width, just like that. 250 width. And I think that's, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and drop it down a little more, about as far as it looks reasonable to go. So we'll go like that. Maybe one more. Yeah, why not? 250. Okay, so we'll do that. And actually I did this the wrong way, because what we can do, outline. So we're gonna call this button outline. It's always good to name it so you know what everything is. And then the height, I'm actually going to do that, but I'm also going to make it an outline and put it to about 5. We're going to bring it down to about like that. Okay, that just came to me. That was just a fluke. I wasn't trying to do this actually. But I like that, so I'm actually going to keep that. And you know what? No, I'm going to do exactly what I was going to do. Put it right there. Stretch the height to about there. Okay. Go back. And the next one is going to be called divider, or button divider. Button. Oops. I don't know what I was spelling there. Button. Again, don't know what I was spelling. Button divider. Horizontal. Or obviously that's very illiterate of me, I apologize. So the horizontal button divider, we're going to bring that up to about there. Okay, now the outline, I'm actually going to make it curve a little bit. Not curve, curving is something totally different from corners. I'm going to go with corners. About that's good. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to go ahead and add a rich text. Now rich text, it's already white, you're not going to be able to see it, so I'm going to go down, I'm going to change it to black. And what it is, basically, it is the time. Now the size is that, so I'm going to make the size a lot bigger so it's just easier for us to see. So the size is 30. Now when you go into edit text manually, this is where the SuperWidget stuff comes in. If you don't know SuperWidget, you might want to look for some tutorials on SuperWidget, and and you want to look about rich text. You just want to look about it, because then you'll understand what these things are. Basically, there's a lot of codes that gives you what you're looking for. Okay, so this is going to be in 24-hour time format. That's what this code says. So I'm going to get rid of that, and you click date, and then when you click date, oops, local hour and no, that's not local hour 12/8 based on device settings. So there we go. So that's 4. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in the colon. Okay, and then I want minutes in hour. There we go. 4:52. Okay, simple like that. And we can put in the AM PM. Is that the marker? There we go. And we can actually put a space in there like that. And we click that, and there you go. And of course you can change font. Now this is where the blur actually makes a lot of sense. Again, just 2. There we go. So now with this, you can check the alignment. I always like to center it, make sure it's already centered, but yeah, you want to just center it. Then you can pick your fonts and stuff like that. I'll just pick that, and I think that's it. Then here we go. Now module on tap. Now you hit module on tap. Okay, and basically it's going to bring up lists of what you can do when you tap the time. You can set it to the Zuper configuration, which I always just set a random one somewhere that I have to remember, or you can disable it so if you touch it nothing happens, or if it's something like weather, you can force Zuper update. So me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm in the app list, and I'm going to look for Timely. Here we go, which is the clock app that I use. There we go, and that's it. Now I'm going to put the time up here at the top. About there. Okay, and then I'm going to name it clock. Simple as that. Okay, now it's very straightforward, it's very easy. This is just, you know, this is how you do it. This is how I do it. It's very easy. Once you get the hang of it, this is just very easy. Okay, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna add in another, well, right now I'm just gonna add in a regular text. Okay, again I have to change the color because it's already white, so you can't see it. Change the text, and I'm going to text family. Well, I didn't really have to change that, but let's go ahead and bring it to 20. edit text manually. Let's clear that out, and I'm just going to write my apps. Okay, simple as that. I'm going to bring it down, and actually it should be white. That's what I made a mistake right there. And then we're just going to go ahead and use the offset, and we just want to kind of center it as much as we can. And then if you have to get in there like that, let's check the alignment. It's default, but I gotta make sure it's center. There we go. And then module on tap, and we go, and because I use third-party application drawers, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. So now when I touch that, it brings me there. Okay, and then the next thing, this is actually turning out to be a pretty cool widget. I kind of like this. I should have used this, but anyways, I don't want to drag this out too long. I'm sure you've been here for a little while already, going over 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and add a bitmap, regular bitmap. Okay, then we're going to go down and click on bitmap, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to choose a bitmap from Heracon or Heracon, not sure how they, how they call that. And certain icon packs you are able to use those icons, or if you have a picture or whatever the case may be, you can use those as well. I'm gonna go with the red phone. There's that. Scale, I'm gonna scale it down to about, I think 30 should do. Going to drop it down here. Beautiful phone like that. Let's go ahead and drop the scale down a little bit more to about that. So basically you can just there's phone. Let's drop it down some more. There's phone. Am I really going to do all three of them? Yeah, I'm going to do all three of them just so you guys can really see. Hey, and if you made this widget, cool. If you want this widget, let me know. Either way, man, you guys are here for me. If you stuck around for all of this, then you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Awesome. I'm just looking for a messaging. Well, because I don't use Hangouts as my messenger anymore, but whatever. Let's go for Hangouts. Let's scale it down. I think it was to about 30. Let's go ahead and bring it down, and it's already centered, so beautiful. So like that, and then let's go again, add one more bitmap. Wow, over 25 minutes, man. Definitely not what I planned for this video. Depending on my channel, because I've had some strikes and stuff already, so depending on my channel, this might be one video or it might be two videos. If it's two videos, I apologize, but if you are here, then I thank you very much for sticking around. And if it's one video, then hey, cool. Okay, and let's drop this down to 30 as well, and let's bring this all the way down to the center. And let's bring it over to about the exact same place as the phone icon, which is about right there. Let's bring that down a little bit. Okay, there we go. And basically, same thing, module on tap. Let's go to camera. Boom, there we go. Let's go back. And I'm not going to do it for everything. I will do it just for the phone. Module on tap. Is it dialer or phone in this one? It's definitely phone. Okay, and phone. There we go. So that is creating just a simple widget, guys. I mean, it might have taken like over 25 minutes or so, but actually maybe not, because I have been talking as well. So there you go. All you got to do is go back. You want to go ahead and click save, and I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna type it. Tutorial smartphone widget. There, simple as that. tutorial smartphone widget. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and save it, and there it is. It is saved. And once you back out again, there you have it. There, let's back out and look at our beautiful widget we just created. Now, doesn't that look awesome? That actually looks pretty awesome. I like that. Very simple, and that's how you can easily theme your device by creating any type of widget. Of course, when you start getting, you know, more into, you have a lot more time and you can sit down and actually do it, then you can come up with anything. But I can't lie, I really like this. It's very basic. You go ahead and tap the phone, and there you go, it brings you to the phone. Okay, now if I go ahead and tap it, it's going to bring me back into this. So what you do, so it doesn't do that, let's go ahead and where's the clock? I'm actually gonna, no, I already done clock and I done my apps. What you can do, I usually just create a small rectangle. Okay, you can do anything. You can use a bitmap, you can use a word, anything like that. That little square, okay, and then I'm just make it about 20 and about 20. Okay, and then you can just put it somewhere. I usually put it somewhere like that, and then what I do is fade the color very much so you can barely see it, like that. Maybe you guys can't actually see that. Sorry, let me get in there. So you heard what I was saying, but maybe you weren't seeing it. Sorry about that. So there's that little faded rectangle, right, that little square, sorry, right there, and then you go to module on tap, okay, and then you hit Super configuration. So once you tap that, it will bring you to the widget, or you can the widget editor, so you can fix it up and all that stuff. So now when you do that, you want to go back out excuse me, and then yeah, you just want to go back out, and then right at the beginning now, when it says widget, where it says layout, widget background, and so forth, location, widget on tap, you go ahead and hit disabled bracket locked. Okay, and you come out of that. So now when you just randomly touch everywhere, nothing's gonna happen because it's locked. You're right. So your widget is there and it's not doing anything. Boom, it's locked. But of course, if you tap your hotspots or your module on tap actions, they still work. And then if you go ahead and hit that square right here, again, maybe you guys can see, but the camera's not giving me good feedback right now. If you hit that, it will bring back up the editor, so you can go ahead and make any corrections or change anything you want to change. Fonts, time, anything like that, pictures, applications, change the background, all of that stuff. Okay. Alright guys, that was a quick look at how to create a smartphone widget. And I mean, yeah, I said quick look. It is a quick look. Basically, it's not that quick, but it was a quick look, guys. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. It is Super Widget Pro. You can make these widgets with Super Widget. Just the free version. I'm not 100% sure what is not used, because from I saw Super Widget, I just went straight for the Pro version. Okay, so I didn't really play around with the free version. I'm not sure what's that setup, what's available and what's not available in there. Okay guys, your boy Picaso. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you do, please leave a thumbs up. It really goes a long way. If you like these tutorials and you want more, please subscribe. There is many here. There's a lot of videos. Check out the playlist, the app reviews, and the Android theming and customization playlist. Okay, I got tons of themes over there. A lot more themes dealing with Tasker. You know, bringing in the element of just talking to the phone and it's answering, or it's doing whatever I say it's to do. Simple as that. Alright guys, your boy Picaso here. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Again, subscribe for more. Share the video. Hit that like. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the description below. And again, to the guy who requested this, I don't remember your name. I'm so bad at this. I really apologize. I hope you're watching, and I hope you are pleased with the result from your request. Alright guys, boy Picaso, once again, I'm signing out this time, and I mean it. I'm really signing out this time. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Peace.